We have business units all over the world. So all these people need assets to operate and to help us sell our products. When we first started, people were getting assets from everywhere. They were stored on Marcomm Bank, they were stored on FTP, in Dropbox, they were sent by WeTransfer. Didn't really work out. We were growing at a big pace, and we realized that we had some issues with getting quality content out quick. And with the growing business and also with the additional focus on e-commerce, we needed to get out products sooner rather than later. So what we thought is, well, first of all, we need a good PIM to drive the website. And then when we had that PIM, we realized we also needed a good DAM. Our integration has been really very successful. It allows us to save a lot of time. Everything that needs to go to the website first gets loaded to the DAM, and it gets tagged with a product ID of the product in the PIM. And by that way, by the integration we build, it will flow through automatically. And it means that if we update an asset or we make an asset available to our marcomm community, it's also available within our website. And if we replace the images, that replacement will also flow through to the web. If you look at the website, it needs both text, and we have our copy in up to 21 languages, and it needs assets. Our manuals, our quick start guides, our images, they actually get loaded in China, they get loaded in Canada, they get loaded from wherever they originate. If you want to work with us, then you must be able to deliver your materials through Widen. The top benefits are really that we can rely that the version that we are looking at is actually the only version. The other benefit is marketing people can focus more on actually doing marketing than on processing. It also gives a time improvement because things are available earlier at the moment they've been signed off, and it doesn't tie up people that shouldn't really be spending their time on processing assets, but should be using these assets. We now have close to 2,000 users for our DAM. There's the regular marketing crowd in different groups with different regions and different right sets. They can all self-register with the code that we provide them. Once they're registered, they can just get whatever assets they need for their websites or for their pitches or for their marketing campaigns on their own. We really focused on making the system as foolproof as possible. So for every specific assets, we have a separate upload profile, even if only one thing changes. Because we don't want people to have to think how to categorize something or where to put something. So they just need to check, oh, this is a lifestyle image. I'm using the upload profile for lifestyle images, and that will put it in the right category, that will pull up the right metadata, that will assign the right asset groups automatically. We want people to add value where they can. Our regional admins see everything that comes in, and then they look at these assets and they say, okay, yes, this one goes through to my region, this one doesn't. Now, the unreleased status in Widen prevents people other than admin to actually see those assets. And the beauty of that system is that the admins in the regions can already assign these assets to their region and free them up, but if they're not released yet, these users won't see them yet. But they don't have to wait until these assets are released before assigning them to their region. Of course, we also sometimes bump into the limits of the system, or things that we want to do, or things that we think cannot be done that maybe can be done. And in these cases, we'll reach out to support. They've been pretty responsive with us, and there's also like the Widen conference where we try and get our requests on the roadmap for future development. for us, Widen was a good match, a great match. It just means peace of mind. I know that the system will work. I know that we took an initial deep dive into how should it be set up for us and what should be the processes that surround it, and it's able to support those. And now that this is set up, there's still areas that we can improve, but I know it's solid and I know it's standing.
Widen, an Acquia company.